I've AFK'd at my farm a little bit. I have a decent amount of gunpowder for 40 minutes. That's pretty good. So because I used all of my gunpowder last episode. Really quick, I want to flatten this area. Okay, I should have done that a long time ago. I think that's way better than the random dip in the ground. Got a billboard of a bunch of the projects that I want to do. One I want to work on now is the perimeter. So this is the main one I want to work on now. And there's some smaller ones that I want to work on, like this one. Getting a better source of food. So what I have to do is flatten it down to this level and then dig a trench around the perimeter. And then I can just stick water in here and then completely explode it without having to worry about anything. I could just straight up explode it, but jagged edges like this cause a lot of lag. The beacon doesn't reach down there anymore, so I might as well flatten this area out before I move the beacon. Alright, the part's all flattened. Alright, I have this whole bottom area chopped out. I'm just gonna stick water underneath. Is that a villager? It's a villager over here. Shit, Trade, you're getting exploded. But yeah, I'm gonna stick water all at the bottom of this and then stick it around. And then blow it up with TNT dupers. Yeah, this definitely was not worth doing. I didn't realize how small this was. I could have just easily mined it. I guess I can reuse these. If I just stick the return station further back on both sides, I could probably just reuse them. So I've started constructing the frame. There's a couple things I need to do first before I can actually explode it. So I need to clear out this river, which isn't too big. It shouldn't take too long. I've already done a lot of stuff off camera. I've moved the return stations to the end on that side, and then now I need to do it on this side. Before I do that, I need to flatten this area, so I'm going to do that, and then I also need to dig a trench right here on this side as well. Alright, it's fully flattened, and now I think I'm chill just to dig the trench, and then it'll literally explode it. It's completely mined out. Finally done. It took me a long time because I ran into like 3 different huge lava pools. Everything is finally set up. I have all of these set up and all the return stations set up. I'm going to attempt to run them all at once, but I know that that's not going to be great. After a certain point, it starts just despawning TNT. The sweet spot that I found in creative was running 3 machines at a time. That seems to be good, but we'll try all at once. You see, like, it just randomly stops generating TNT. It makes it very slow, so it's not really worth. It's finally time to start running the machines. Fuck. Of course, I did run into a lava pool. It should be a smaller one. It looks like a smaller. Alright, I've removed the lava pool. It was very small. But if you're going to do this, definitely space them by maybe 6 or even 5 blocks. Because I spaced them 7 blocks apart. 7 blocks from here. So this is 7. Literally in the first pass, I ran into water. Hopefully it's a small thing of water. I gotta be very quick doing this because I'll get absolutely exploded if I'm too slow. I do not want to lose my sponges. Sponges are a limited resource. It's definitely going to be a big pain to remove the excess shit, but it's 1000% going to be easier than moving the TNT dippers over. I just have to deal with it at the end. Now the next section. I've exploded this a little bit off camera, but this mess is very, very tedious. Turns out it's going to take me a very long time to do, but I mean, I have to do it, I guess. But this, I think I should be able to just make another duper for this. So one more duper should be fine. Exploding. Alright, I finally have gotten most of the excess gone. It's still a good amount of it, but I'm so exhausted. My last recording was literally 4 days ago. It was legitimately 4 days ago, so I've been doing this for a minute. And it's not even necessarily that it took 4 days to do. It didn't take that long, but it's just so boring. I only did it for like maybe 3 or 4 hours every day. But it's finally mostly done. I'll still have to get some of that excess up there. I think I'm just gonna run the last 3 machines and then call it a day because this is taking me a long time, and I'm happy with the progress I've made. All right, last 3 for now. There's still more I have to do. This is probably not a good idea. I think that's it for the quarry. For now, at least. Obviously, I'm going to finish it, but I think at this point I'm just gonna do it periodically, whenever I want. I don't think I'm gonna dedicate a whole video to it because this was very like boring. But I'm glad I made a lot of progress. But that's it. Uh, subscribe, subscribe, subscribe.